No fewer than 600 students from 32 public and private schools from across Lagos State, including special children and educators, gathered for the sixth edition of the annual Regalo Hope Foundation Edustake Conference to discuss the importance of uniting for inclusive education. The conference was held in commemoration of the International Day for Education. The theme of the 2024 International Day for Education is "Learning for Lasting Peace". At the conference, stakeholders in the education sector were charged to create a cultural environment where every child would feel valued, loved, respected, and included in decision-making processes. Mrs. Chinenye Onora, project manager and founder of the foundation, said the call became necessary as inclusive education would go a long way to reduce inequality, social exclusion, discrimination, and also empower the people to recognize and value their unique abilities.
When we say inclusive education, what we mean by that is having everybody, irrespective of their abilities, in the same classroom. We do not believe that people with disabilities should be separated from, in quotes, the normal people. We believe that every child is the same. So we want an environment, a learning environment where everyone learns in the same classroom, where everyone is valued, respected, and honored in the same classroom, irrespective of their abilities. So when we say inclusive education, we want every child in the same classroom at the same time. The gap can be bridged by we informing. That's why we have educators seated here today. We began this journey in October with an educator seminar at our office where we trained over 80 educators, and then we made them see the need to accept children with special needs. We have schools that do not accept children with special needs, and it's become a big problem. So we have children who, the special needs children, sit down in their homes and then they can't learn. But by these informed conversations, we are beginning to get them to understand why and how these children can learn in the same classroom. We've asked some of these educators to provide caregivers, more caregivers, to see to the needs of these children. Because we've tested this process and we've seen children with special needs learn very well with the normal children in the classroom, in quotes. So what we would say as regard policies is that there should be policies that enables every child, every school, to accept these children with special needs in their school.
It's about time we begin to walk the talk. There's so much talk about inclusion out there. Everybody is talking about SDG 4. However, implementing it, it seems like there's a hiatus. There's a margin between what is said as opposed to what is being implemented. So can we now begin to do things differently to achieve better results? That means after the conference, implement what you have heard. Go back and review your school setting, your curriculum, and make sure that in line with Sustainable Development Goal 4 that talks about quality education being inclusive and equitable, we're able to integrate all children so that no child is left behind.
The event had a panel session where stakeholders in the education and health sectors brainstormed on ways to ensure inclusive education for all.
A lot of children are dealing with NCDs right now. NCDs mean non-communicable diseases. NCD is the third highest killer of people in the world, or the second highest killer of people in the world. It's important that some children, you find out that a lot of children now have things like diabetes and heart conditions that are not catered for while learning. That's in the process of education. It's important to have inclusion for all. You know, just as there's the new, everybody's trying to include disabilities, NCDs, because you know sometimes people living with NCDs don't exactly look like what they are going through, but it's important to understand that inclusion is important.
I believe that education and the application of education is the key to transformation. And for the Regalo Foundation to be on the vanguard and pushing this narrative, it's a great thing that they are doing. And when we're talking about inclusive education, we mean nobody should be left out. You know, no matter the age of the individual, you can still be educated. No matter the gender of the individual, you can still be educated. No matter the tribe, the religion, the race, or socioeconomic background of the person, that everybody can be educated. And so it's important that we continue to put measures in place, to put the right facilities in place to age education for different kinds of people, to make sure that we design a curriculum that is not outdated, that is competitive enough, for Nigerians especially to learn, and so that we can make a huge impact, not just in our nation, but across the globe.
It starts from the government. There must be an awareness. During our time as a teacher, we didn't hear any of inclusive. Now that it is included in the curriculum, there should be an awareness for the teachers, training, the awareness with the parents. They should be keeping parents aware of what to and what to do, so that when you show love to the children maybe in the school, they too should show love to them at home. I know the way these children are, the way you handle them matters a lot. So that is it. And as a school owner, you should not look at the money aspect of it. We should have passion for whatever we have. No, you don't throw any child away. We should all embrace them with love and make our impact in their lives.
The highlight of the day was the spelling bee and current affairs competitions amongst schools, where Avila High School Igodo emerged winner and carted away 250,000 naira prize.